Okay, so this video is on how a keloid can grow. Keloid is spelled Keloid. It is a overproduction of scar tissue. It's a genetic thing. Either you get them or you don't. So this photo right here is about 6 months after me getting stabbed. As you see, the ones on my face are just lines. Then there's one on my neck, which is a little bit thicker. The ones on my face are just lines because I got a steroidal anti-scarring shot into the ones on my face, and that's why they did not keloid. Then you have the one on my neck, which is a little bit puffy, but really isn't much. But that is but why it's a little bit puffy is because they did not inject me into my neck with any steroidal shot. Then this photo right here is about 2 years after getting stabbed. And look how much the stab wound on my neck grew and keloided because I did not get any steroidal shot. My doctor told me that it could get absurdly big and huge, and I honestly thought she was just bullshitting me. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, how big can it really get, right? But then it turned out to after like 2 years after getting stabbed, because I did not get the steroidal shot into my neck, it grew obnoxiously huge, as you see the scar on my neck, whereas the ones on my face did not grow because I did get the anti-scarring shots into the scars on my face, and the scars on my face are just lines. Remember, this is 6 months after getting stabbed. This is 2 years after getting stabbed, and it grew obnoxiously huge. It looks like I got a fucking slug on my neck or something, right? Like, see the scar on my neck and this one? See the scar on my neck and this one, right? 6 months, 2 years. 6 months, 2 years. Like, so if you have the gene, deeper wounds obviously are the ones that scar more and have a higher chance of keloiding, but yeah, if you have the chance, the genes of that cause keloids, make sure you get the steroidal anti-scarring shots instead of going the route that I went and thinking that the doctor was just bullshitting you on how big it could get, and not getting it, because then you're gonna have this. You're gonna have a huge lump wherever your wound was, and it's just gonna get and then you're gonna have a whole nother list of problems. Most of them are just gonna be appearances, but people are gonna comment like, "What the fuck is that on your neck? It looks like a disease. It looks like a slug, a worm." You get the fair share of comments. And then to get a keloid that big removed, you're going to have it surgically cut off, where then they'll stitch it up, and then you can get the steroidal shots after they surgically cut off the original keloid. And then that steroidal shot will then make sure that new wound from cutting it off will not form a keloid. But if you get it later on, you also might need more than one session of the steroidal shots. And yeah, that's basically it. Don't take what your doctor says for granted. Most likely he or she is right. And definitely, if you have the keloid genes, this is how big it can get after like 2 years. Again, it's a gradual growth. It slowly grows bigger. This is like 2 years after I got stabbed, where this is only 6 months. 6 months, I was looking at it in the mirror, I'm like, it's just a tiny bit of a lump. How much bigger is it going to get, right? But then 2 years down the line, it got fucking huge. So if you have the keloid genes, make sure you get those steroid anti-scarring shots early on to prevent it from getting that big. It's going to start off like looking like this after like few months, 6 months, but then 2 years down the line, it's going to grow that big. So get the steroidal shots. Don't take what your doctor said for granted.